In this video, I would like to talk about my recipe of getting a German girlfriend or a German wife. So as the saying goes, there are so many ways of killing a cat. That means so to say, there are so many approaches of getting a German girlfriend or a German wife. Well, I'm talking from my 14 years of experience of dating a German wife. And 14 years of experience of dating a German woman. So the fundamental principles of getting one is, first of all, you need to be bold in your approach, courageous. If you want something, you're going for it. But then, going in a respectable manner. Do not be cocky. Be confident, but not cocky. Be humble. The second approach is you should be willing to compromise, because without compromising, relationship overall in every part of the world will not work. Therefore, one needs to really compromise, yes, to be able to stay with a German woman for a very long time. And not only with a German woman, it's also all over the world. And the compromise is even more important for interracial relationship. Yeah, or let's say intercultural relationship. If you belong to two different cultures, there's always a situation where there's clash of culture and clash of identity or misunderstanding and so forth. For instance, German women are quite, let me say, quote unquote, quite bossy. Therefore, if they are married to an international woman who is also, and so therefore if they are married to an international man, a foreigner who is also bossy, as they say, two rams cannot drink from the same bucket. Yes, if two rams drink from the same bucket, they lock horns. One needs to be a lion, and one needs to be, a humility. I'm not saying that as a man you should strip off your masculinity. No. But then one should be humble when the other try to exhibit some pride. Yes, to enable the two to fit in the same household. 3, one ought to be sincere. Be sincere with your approaches. Of course, being sincere. One thing that I also learned was that for people who also send money back home to their home countries, sometimes if you reveal all the details of the money you send back home, it's quite alarming for German women. I'm not saying you should lie. Yes, but so there is a truth that one can say, but not saying it entirely, not too much detail. That is with regards to sending money to your parents or to your siblings back home. Yeah, I mean, in my case, I tried to, when I was sending money back home, I told her everything and she was quite disturbed about it. That is why I'm saying that. And now at the moment, I'm not sending as I used to. But it also depends on the person. Some German women are even understanding, because they know that where some of us are from, it's a difficult environment. Therefore, there's a need to support them. Yeah, so the next point, the point that I raised is being sincere. Sincerity is very, very, very important. Yeah, sincerity is very, very, very important. Yeah, the next thing is you should be very hardworking. Hardworking. There are men who are really hardworking. You should be hardworking in the extent that even when you move into new apartment, you should be able to fix all the light bulbs. You should be able to change or repair some. You should be able to repair breakages. Yes, you should be able to repair breakages, and they really admire that. Yes, and the next point, I'm saying is that, also back to the hard working aspect. That means you should be able to bring money home. You should not entirely depend on them. They usually like it when you share 50-50 responsibilities. Yes, so be willing to share be willing to provide at least partially a home. So all in all, what I want to say is that to be able to stay longer with a German girlfriend or get a German girlfriend, you need to be like, like the workers in the bee kingdom. You should be a worker. You should be willing to work. Working comes in different or diverse forms. You need to be a worker. And I'll conclude by saying that when you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do. You copy what the locals do and incorporate your own skills you brought from your own country. Peace. Talk to you later.